Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about network theorems. There are different theorems. The first one is superposition theorems, Norton's theorems, Thevenin's theorems, maximum power test theorems, Telegram's theorems. There are number of theorems there. But what is the superposition theorems? The superposition theorem applicable for linear and bilateral networks, and the superposition theorems are applicable for the network containing two or more number of sources, two or more voltage sources, or two or more current sources, or both voltage sources and current sources. And this theorem states that in any linear bilateral network containing two or more voltage or current or both voltage or current sources, the response in any element is equal to algebraic sum of the response caused by individual sources acting alone, while other sources are non-operative. That is, while considering the effect of individual sources, other ideal voltage sources and ideal current sources in the network are replaced by short circuit and open circuit across the terminal. The voltage sources or current sources are replaced by the short circuit and open circuit test. The superposition theorem is applicable for linear network and bilateral network, and the network containing two or more sources, that sources, voltage sources or current sources. And the response in any element is equal to algebraic sum of the response caused by individual sources acting alone. The other sources are non-operative. Okay. That is, when considering the effect of individual sources, other ideal voltage sources or current sources in the network. Okay. The voltage sources or current sources can be replaced by the short circuit and open circuit across the terminals. Okay. For example, this circuit diagram considering two sources, the 20 volts voltage and 5 ampere current. 20 volts voltage sources and 5 ampere current sources. There are three elements, 5 ohms and 3 ohms and 10 ohms. Now find the current passing through the 3 ohms, these 3 ohms across the resistors to find the current value. Okay. Now the first one is, the first method, first step is any other sources, the voltage source or current sources can be open circuit or short circuit test. Now other ideal voltage sources or ideal current sources and then replaced by the short circuit and open circuit. Here the current sources replaced by the open circuit. Now the 5 amperes current is an open circuit, now open. Now the passing through the I2 current value is 20 volts across the, because of there is no not considered for the 10 ohms. Cannot consider the 10 ohms. The total resistance is 5 plus 3, so 8. So 20 by 8, 2.5. The total current is passing through the in this loop. The first loop is 2.5 amperes. Now current I3. Now current I3 with the 5 amperes current. 5 amperes current, not and 20 volt sources. So I3 here, the total current into operating resistance by total resistance. The total current here 5 amperes. The total current is here 5 amperes, and the opposite resistance. The opposite resistance is 5 amperes, and by total resistance, the total resistance is 2.5. The total passing through the 3 ohms resistor is here 2.5 plus 3.15. That is called total current value is 5.625. Okay, that is it to apply the superposition theorem. So otherwise, to apply the nodal analysis to find the here only one node, this node. To apply the nodal analysis, total one V minus 20 by 5. Here, the point is called V. This node is called V. V minus 20 by 5 plus plus V by 3. Here V by 3 is equal to 5 amperes. Okay, now find the current value is passing through the resistance is 5.2 pi. So the superposition theorem is verified. Okay, now what is the superposition theorem is? The superposition theorem is applicable for linear and bilateral network. The network is containing two or more voltage sources or current sources, or both voltage sources and current sources. It states that any linear network containing two or more sources, the response in any element is algebraic sum of the response caused by the individual sources acting alone, while other sources are non-operative. Okay, other sources are non-operative means while considering the effect of individual sources. So other ideal voltage sources and current sources in the network can be replaced by the short circuit and open circuit across the terminal. So what are the steps to apply the superposition theorem? The first step to select the any single source acting alone and sort the other voltage sources and open the current sources. The voltage sources can be replaced by the short circuit and current sources can be replaced by the open circuit. If internal resistance are not known, if known, replace them by their any internal resistance. Okay, that is the first step. Okay, so, short circuit the voltage sources and open circuit the current sources, and find the current. The second step is find the current through the voltage across the required element due to source under consideration using the suitable network simple techniques, and repeat above the two steps for all the sources. If a number of two sources, to repeat the two times, and add the individual effects produced by the individual sources and obtain the total current in our voltage across the element. Okay, the first step is to select the single source acting alone, the sort the other voltage sources and open the current sources. If the internal resistance are not known, if known, the replace them by their internal resistance. The second step to find the current through the voltage across the record element. Okay, the third step is repeat the above two steps for all the sources. Number of sources is to repeat the two times, and add the individual effects produced in individual sources to obtain the total current in R voltage across the element. Okay. For example, in the circuit diagram, there are number of voltage sources are 4.2 volts and 3.5 volts. The first of all, let us consider first of all this voltage sources 4.24 volts. Now consider replace the by other circuit 3.5 voltage sources is going to be short circuit. Now the total resistance here, these two resistance are parallel 3 into 2. Okay, 3 into 2 by 3 plus 2 1.2. Okay, yeah, the total resistance was 1.2, and again 2 plus 1.2 plus 1. Okay, 2 plus 1.2 plus 1, that is called 4.2. The voltage value is 4.2, but total resistance value is 4.2. The current passing through the 2 ohms resistance is 1 amperes. Okay, now find the current. What is the problem is, calculate the current branch is PQ, the current passing through the 3 ohms resistance. Okay, current passing through the 3 ohms resistance. Now find the current value. That according to current division rule, current division rule, what is the current division rule is total current into opposite resistance by total resistance. The total current is 1 ampere, the opposite resistance is 2 ampere at 2 ohms, but total resistance is 5 amperes. That is called 0.4 amps. Okay. Now again, second step. Now consider 3.5 ohm is to voltage value. Here 4.2 is voltage is short circuited. So the total resistance value 2 plus 1 equal to 3, and 3 into 3 ohms, and these 3 ohms is parallel, both are parallel. So find the total resistance value is 3 into 3 by 3 plus 3 is equal to 1.5, and again plus 2. Okay. Okay. 1.5 plus 1 is equal to 3.5. Okay, the voltage value is 3.5. 3.5 is equal to 1 amperes. Okay, now current passing through the 3 ohms, the total current is 1 amperes into the current passing through the resistance is 3 ohms by total resistance is 0.2, 0.5. Okay, so the total voltage 0.4 plus 0.5 equal to, both are current passing through is equal to 0.1 amperes. The final value is amperes. 0.1 current passing through the 3 ohms resistance.